going.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
Oh,
is it working?
I
Are you
can't
there,
handle
John?
it. We're live.
John's worried about. He said he got kicked out. I guess he did get kicked out. He knew what was going on. Oh,
No, I'm still here.
He
I
just
still see him.
exited on his own.
I'm still here, but I will be kicked out.
that's the subject today is internet. It hasn't been the subject for a while. Now it's back to being the subject.
Yeah, I know. What I should do is, what was it? Was that me? Who made a big
No, that was me.
I need to run a cable. I just need to stop being lazy and run a cable up here to my tower, plug it into the back of my computer.
To your ivory tower.
Look for a product called a hardline. And basically what that does is you sync it to your Wi-Fi, or actually you would run a wire out of your router or your modem into one of these into the wall, and then you put the other outlet into the other room, so upstairs, and then you can run a cable from your outlet to your thing, and it gives you a better, more solid thing without having to run it through the entire house.
Am I going to have to do some electrical stuff?
Nope.
Am I going to have to like cut wires or find fuse box or
If by electrical stuff you mean plug things in, then yes. You will have to plug something into a wall, then yes.
Well,
Not that.
What's it called?
Can it just?
It's a I think it's called like a hardline Wi-Fi extender, I think.
It sounds like
What if he
witchcraft.
just
What does
throws
it
a
do?
bunch of cords at the wall?
Yeah.
Like you just throw a bunch of cords and see what.
So they
sticks,
have
kinda like-
power line Wi-Fi extenders.
Is that what you use?
It is.
And yours is always pristine, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Your internet is the envy of all of us, Brian.
I pay enough for it, so it should be.
That's what you use.
That's. But I'm like, oh, I want the 1.2 gig plan, and they're like, oh, wow. And I'm like, yeah, well, yeah.
It's like the government doesn't even have internet that fast.
How I make my living now. I'm like, I need good internet.
So you guys, I've been listening to old SCQS episodes because I'm preparing for the anniversary show, which is going to be April 2nd. And I was reminded of when we were talking about how excited Juan was because he saw just some construction workers and thought it might be the internet guys.
Is that April?
Laugh really hard. Well, it was back earlier this year that you did that. And I was laughing because when you probably don't remember this, Juan, but you said to all of us, "Hey, how fast is your internet?" And my response was, "Fast enough we don't know information like that. Like we don't pay any attention."
Right. It's so fast we don't care how fast it is.
Nobody cares. So
and now
okay, I'm gonna start this theme song and everybody has to just forgive. Well, maybe they won't notice. I'm gonna start this theme song and maybe nobody
No, they'll
will
notice.
No one will notice.
Do it.
Awful. It's already
here we
awful.
What you're not supposed to say.
It always starts out this way, though.
No.
It's gonna like stretch first, you know, just kind of loosen up the limbs, and then it kind of gets into it. Oh yeah, this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just grind it out. I say if it stops, we just start it all over again.
That's how I feel in the morning.
I'm working on a new theme song animation. Jeff Lane?
Yeah, we actually got a couple birthdays today for the Cliquers. Rachel King's got a birthday, and Kevin Thatcher's got a birthday.
Yeah, Jeff Lane is Wednesday.
Jeff Lane?
Hey, look at all these hand pink waving. Really messed up our video too.
Yeah, the emotes.
Stop
came
waving.
through. Right.
Can we stop our theme song? It's driving me crazy.
No, don't stop it. Keep it going. It has to be done.
Push through.
We'll finish it.
Can we please
Almost
stop our-
I forgot.
there.
It didn't even want
Hey.
to finish itself.
Welcome to SCQS. My name is John. That's Amanda over there. Brian is down there. Juan and Jesus are down in the corner. It's good to be back. I was gone last week. Brian took charge.
Drove the show right into a bridge abutment.
You know,
Not what I heard.
I mean,
it wasn't going anywhere anyway.
It was fine.
So
yeah.
at least we went somewhere.
Right. It's not like
It was a really
At least we
big
hit something.
show.
Yeah. A lot of times we just
It was a shell.
and idle in one place. And last week we were actually able to crash into something,
Go. Yeah,
which
yeah.
is an improvement. JT is gone this week. We miss him, but we're going to give a shout out to the Cliquers anyway, aren't we?
All right.
Oh yeah. Hang on. First we're gonna
Yeah.
look at this emoji that came through. I don't know why the hand clapping didn't, but these two did. And also, thanks for driving, Brian. We really appreciated it.
I will turn this bus around if you kids do not sit down back there.
That's why I left
Okay,
him in
now-
charge because of his
Now
no
we can do
nonsense
our themes
attitude.
or our shout out.
knew that
Here's
you-
the thing. JT recorded this I know there's a delay because my internet's being stupid again. Can you hear me?
This is
Yes.
this is
I
gonna
can
be
hear you.
all-
My internet's being dumb.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that JT, did I cut out again?
No, just go. We're having internet problems, so let's play videos all night long.
Let's stress the
Well,
internet even more.
If I play this video, I can get it out of the backstage area and maybe it'll stop gumming it up so bad. So he recorded this for us for our polo stream, but he did not intend for us to play it necessarily. So this is just behind the
we're
scenes
gonna-
a little bit.
We're going to
This
do
is what
something
we're
he did
gonna
not
do.
intend for us to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's the clicker ditty for this week.
I'm cringing already.
Hold on, go.
And a full song, so maybe we can premiere this one this week.
No.
No.
Nope.
By
We
name,
can't-
watch
we
them
can't
stand
do it.
up and
Let's
take
use the other
a
one.
bow. Now
I like this version. It's nice.
Is it not working at all?
It's got a good
It's not
flow.
working at all. It's so bad. Now
I
he
don't-
looks like
I don't
he's
know.
fat. He looks
I don't know
like
if it's
he's
gonna let
angry.
me.
Angry
Look at his
JT.
face.
Disappointed JT. That's what we need.
Why don't you play the other one then? Go to
Disappointed.
the background music under brand because I don't think it's going to work if I try to play it.
All right.
See
where
it
is
down the bottom. Turn the
Yes.
volume all the way up, and it's
The
all
title
over.
of this song is called
I will-
Buffering.
I was not prepared for this.
Oh, I just not.
And
Mhm.
All right.
Clickers.
We're ready for the clicker song. So, turned up fairly loud. We'll have to talk kind of quietly when we need to.
Clickers will make us cheer. Clickers are why we're here. Clickers have got mad skills. Clickers will give us chills. Clickers are all the rage. Clickers are live backstage. Clickers are fresh and clean. Clickers are lean and mean. Clickers are on the scene.
Wow! This week, in no particular order. Are you even ready, producer?
Yes.
Clickers, we love all of our clickers, but this week we're giving a special shout out specifically to Donna Baumgartner and to Troy Baltus. Troy Baltus is a powerful sounding name,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Baldus.
Yes,
Troy
it is.
Baldus.
Yeah.
If you would like to be like Troy and Donna, you should go to seanbrandy.com and sign up to become a clicker. Support our show. We use your support to pay for stuff like cans of stinky fish and
Internet.
internet.
Somebody,
It's true. We do.
somebody has to
Buy the
feed the
equipment.
donkey that's pulling the wheel around and around.
Mm-hmm. That's how we pay for some internet. That's how we buy the equipment, the cool software that lets us put graphics and stuff on the screen. All of that stuff ain't free, and your support helps us do that. You can also come to the after party if you're a clicker. Come to the after party where we discuss how well things went during the show. And we have a lot of games. We talk about theology. We talk about planning the next show and all that other stuff. Okay. So with all that said, we've got a pretty big show this week. And since JT's not here, I'm just going to have to ask myself, how big a show is it, John? Well, if a regular show was represented by this mastodon that you should be able to see on the screen, can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty big. I mean, it's a big,
Yeah, that's
big animal.
Right. It's a mastodon's a pretty good
a
size
big
show.
show.
It's bigger than an elephant.
Well, it is. But this week's show,
And that's just a normal show.
it's like this.
Wow.
Mhm.
Can you even? That grape is the size of a sedan. One grape. It's at least a Honda Civic. You'd have to get a U-Haul trailer to get one of those grapes.
To move that grape any sort of a distance. All right.
And that's just one grape.
Yeah, it's just
We're talking about a whole cluster of those grapes
Mhm.
type show.
Right. Where are you tonight, Juan? What region of the country are you in?
New Bern, North Carolina. And we're at
North Carolina.
Temple Church here. And they've done so well selling tickets that this is actually our second show here. So
Ooh.
Wow.
we've taken up living in the kids' church area.
Uh-huh. He's got a
So
little.
now we got clothes strewn all around, and I got Jesus by my side.
That what you're witnessing there is truly a behind the scenes. I have lost count of how many children's rooms I have been occupying prior to the showtime. The backstage, they don't have
The green room.
Yeah, and so it's you go back and the chairs are all like this big. And you sit in them and you eat your lunch out of a little.
Yeah, they won't let you one person like sit in the worship pastor's office or, heaven forbid, have a swivel chair or some kind of couch or something. But yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, the little pot. There's a little potty, a little tiny toilet you have to use.
those are actually better for you. I don't know if you know that. It's better for you to sit low.
Yeah, you usually end up in some sort of like storage closet. They're like, oh, here you can sit in here, and there's no AC, but you'll be fine. And
Those
don't mind
coats.
yeah, or they'll have the
Goes to the
stacks
side.
of the chairs that just pile up, and you're like, wow, you guys really made the effort. Thank you.
It's
we
either that or
move
the
this?
choir room. You go to the choir room.
Oh, the choir room, yeah.
Been in those. So this week, it's good to be back. I don't think I told you guys that last week I flew through an F5 tornado on the way back. I'm
What?
assuming it was an F5 tornado. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
they don't tell you. They don't
Yeah.
make that announcement from the
It might have
cockpit.
been an F6 or 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, off to your left, you'll
But
see
here's
a
the thing
funnel
about
cloud.
Oklahoma is that when Oklahoma finds out that they're going to have a tornado, they go, so what? We're taking off anyway. And so,
One of those. Again.
yeah, another
So just give us a nice little headwind to go against, and then a little tailwind in just a couple seconds.
If you've been on an airplane, you know how the pilot will say, we're going to have it's going to be a little rough flying out. In Oklahoma, he says, we're probably going to do about 4 or 5 complete 360s while we're taking off. And everyone's like, oh, is that all? Okay. So you literally spin. No, the pilot says it's going to be a little bumpy on the way out. And that means that you're going to rattle around like a pair of socks in the dryer on takeoff and then landing in Indianapolis. I've been on many, many, many flights, hundreds of flights. Brian, Juan, you guys have been on many, many flights. This was easily the scariest flight that I have ever been on in my entire history of flying. Way in the back, all the way up against the back wall, and middle seat.
Tell me about that.
Mm-hmm.
He was behind the rear kitchen area, so like where the bathrooms are. He had a seat behind that in the back.
Right. Well, it was. You could not. There were no seats behind me. It was as far back as you could go before you fall out the door where they bring the water in, and so I'm back there, and there's no windows. So you're back there by yourself. There's no windows. You can't even look across because the bathroom is right across, and so there you can't look across and see through somebody else's window. It's just like being in a dark corner in the back of the plane, and so every little bounce, so playing around. It was the scariest flight I've ever been on. I could not wait for it to end. The pilot says we should have you on the ground in about 25 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I can do this for 25 minutes, but it felt like 3 hours.
Wow. Richie Jenny has a great joke about that. He's like, sitting back that far, he goes, you only want to sit there for 2 reasons. 1, you have diarrhea, or 2, you're eager to meet people who do. That's the only reason you want to sit in the back then.
Well, I'm not going to say anything. Well, I will say something. Tabby books my beloved daughter Tabitha, and
but they didn't used to assign seating. They didn't used to assign seating on Delta. So is that something they do?
Yeah,
now?
they do. Delta's always had assigned seats. But
That's Southwest.
But I am.
That's what I'm thinking.
I have status on Delta. I am a medallion member.
You sure do.
And so I sure do pick my seat.
You have status.
And you can make a preference where you can say like window or aisle or middle. I suppose you could ask for a middle if you're crazy.
Oh, didn't realize toilet was an option now.
Well, can I just sit in the toilet area?
See, but you can, Tabby. You can specify aisle because I did it for years and years and years and years. They never give me that option, right? But there's a thing you can check. I'm fighting with my daughter during the show. You can check your preference, and because I'm medallion status, it will automatically assign me an aisle seat. You don't have to pick it, but somehow that has evidently gotten it's dropped off, and so it's like, well, he probably wants to be in the back in the middle.
I think
That's probably where he wants to go.
I think what the deal is now is everybody's a silver medallion.
Yeah.
Did you book a ticket? Silver medallion. So like if you try to raise a stink at the ticket counter, like, but I'm silver medallion, like,
There you go. Get in line.
Get in line.
We're all silver medallion.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's not the end of the world. But I'm going to act like it is. So
At
we
least the flight ended.
we had an idea come up this week, and I think it was Juwan's idea, wasn't it?
They're all ideas.
Can I do my can I do mine first?
Yeah, you can do yours first.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get rid of this slideshow, so see if that helps my internet. It may not work at all.
Go ahead and set it up.
So here's a thing that happened this week, and some of you might have saw it on Facebook already.
Oh, that thing.
But Simon, my nephew, Dad's grandson, left that adorable little primate at my house. I think it's a gorilla. And I got a text message. I could show you the text message, but it was his mom, Tabby, who said, Simon's really worried about the gorilla. Actually, I sent her a picture first because I do that often with belongings. I'm like, okay, whose socks, whose hair tie, whose monkey. And so I knew it was Simon's, but I sent it to her and was like, look, I found this. And she's like, he's worried about it. And I said, say no more.
With good
He's
cause.
going to have a really great time at my house today. So, so this is some of the
Throughout
stuff
the
he
day.
did. Yeah,
That's
throughout the
awesome.
day, I would just
My-
send him some pictures.
My kids would have been like, "Think he gets to eat Lucky Charms?"
I wish I was a
Cleaned
gorilla.
up.
I wish you
Well,
left
I
me
made
at their
him
house.
work. He
Mhm.
also got to
Yeah.
read a story, but he did have to do some chores. Like we went outside for a while.
Mhm.
It was raining, I guess.
It was actually not raining, but we can never be too careful. So he played on the monkey bars, took a nap with Silas,
Yeah.
and then
Oh.
chores.
Mhm.
Looks like you're fighting over it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're gonna slam it into the laundry room, just like he's like,
I
no,
will
please,
not.
no, please.
They drew each other or drew pictures for each other.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
And then into the car,
And
then reunited
to-
with Simon.
Hey.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
so that's all very cute. What you haven't seen yet is
I know what this is.
you haven't
What is this?
seen yet
Robbins was setting
is
him
what
up, or
happened next. Well, so later on, actually Friday night. When was it?
Mhm.
Friday night?
he started
I-
throwing
We-
things.
We had a show.
Yeah, I
Oh.
went with Dad and Luke to their show at Elwood Opera House,
Mhm.
and
Look at this.
I
Debbie says they loved it.
accidentally
Asking all day for more.
I accidentally left my water bottle in Dad's car. And so I asked if he
She texted
found
me.
it.
Mhm.
And this is what I get.
It's a blue.
That.
It's bluey.
Mhm.
And then that's my mom, by the way. And that's
Nice.
the water bottle going to the potty. And then this is my
Mm.
favorite one right here.
You know, it was full.
Yeah,
So
we found it.
Was it
There
full
you
of
go.
soaked? Was it full of wet goldfish when you got it back, or?
We,
there was
Mm,
something
It was
floating
like-
in it when I got it back. I finally washed
And that
it.
wasn't- that was probably your children backwashing in it.
You
So,
probably never said no
Yeah.
to that water bottle.
mhm.
Probably
So
gave it
we've been
everything
all
it
about
asked for.
positivity and uplifting content this week and trying to encourage each other. So I felt like that was going to be on point and on topic for today.
Mhm.
Still,
Mhm.
though, watching a water bottle go to the bathroom, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to text it. I was about to text, I found your water bottle. And then I went, no, I'm not going to do that.
Wait a second. That's
Hold on
awesome.
a minute. We're not just going to tell her. So, Juan had an idea for a game that we all thought this would be a fun game. And that usually happens with your games. I'm trying to remember if Juan has made a suggestion for a game that we all went, that's a terrible idea. Most of the time-
I remember doing a whole thing about ants. That didn't go over so well.
No, the ants thing went great.
I
Oh, you think
love
so?
the ants.
Yeah, the
Okay.
ants thing was great.
It was just Ant Awareness Day.
Yeah, I remember the
That was
ants.
great. You went out and at the log and got attacked.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, we don't have a. We don't. I don't. Maybe I don't have a. When would you eat this scenario yet? But
Mhm.
yeah.
Right. That's
I almost used when would you? I just want to point out. I almost used when you would you eat this as a slide this week, but I didn't.
Oh my gosh! At the last second.
But then you remembered that the assignment was it's something good, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Finding the negative in something good. And there's nothing. I can't find a single negative in that. So it would have been
Not at
impossible.
all.
Right. So here's
Can't
the game.
rant at all.
How's this game work, Juan?
It's Joanne's
Oh,
first. Right?
Well, we're all gonna show really good things and just see how each of us reacts to it. What we believe to be a good thing. We'll just see how it
We can
see
find
how
the
it
negative.
pans out. Yeah.
So,
So, this is mine for you guys.
mhm.
This is my favorite cookie.
You think that's a good thing?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Actually, it's not just good; it's
It's
transcendent.
4,000 calories. And
That's not the
Oh,
problem.
okay.
That's not the negative. The negative is there's only probably like 30 of them in there, and that's just not enough.
Oh,
That's the negative.
they don't even know how to spell. They're teaching children bad grammar or bad phonics.
oh, I can defend this because the stuff that's in the Oreo isn't actually stuff. So if they call it STUFF, you could get sued because it's not actually stuff. It's their own brand of substance that they
Mhm.
have. That they have.
Okay, so teaching kids how to lie,
copyrighted
basically,
stuff.
right? How to get around the rules, how to find the
Mhm.
loopholes. That's what they're teaching children.
Here's the other problem I have with it. It's 100% sustainably sourced cocoa. I prefer more free-ranged cocoa. So they're basically they that they have these cocoa farms where there's not enough room in between all the little cocoa to do it, and that's cruel.
You're not you can't justify cocoa abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid point from TeachCon. They've clearly been stiffing us all this rest of this time.
This is the conservative pack of double stuff. There's actually one called Most Stuff, and
Yep.
every cookie is 4,000.
Loose with the word sandwich. I think that if this is a standard size, which it appears to be, that's probably $14 too. So
Yeah. The price
that's
is
going to
too
hit.
big.
You can get you can get other sandwich cookies for a fraction of that price and dunk them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're made with cocoa that is free to roam. It isn't abused, and you can't tell the difference.
Yep.
Plus who only eats 2 cookies? Come on.
Boom.
Right.
Roasted. Next slide, please.
Boom, roasted.
Are we doing all of mine first? We'll do all of mine. Oh, there you go. How about this, guys?
Well, he did
Gotta
too.
love
Oh, I almost fell.
so much money that you're just tossing it up in the air, and you don't care where it comes down.
Mhm.
Apparently, they're all 5s too.
Yeah, that's my first complaint. They're all 5s.
Right.
The denomination is off.
And
At
why are they
least
crinkled? Come on. Like,
You're gonna,
you know how hard it's going to
Apparently
be to put that in your wallet? You have to
apparently,
sit
this
there
is
and like,
all. This is all found money. This guy made his fortunes only finding stray dollar bills, going through couches and pants of the people of America, and that's how he made his millions. He's a thief.
I like.
And what they don't show is
griping about a pile of, but they're just 5s.
And they also don't show the image of the giant like container of money about to fall on him. That's the other thing.
Once it's empty, that's the next thing coming.
I just have 2 words: paper cut.
That's one word.
No, it's not.
Shouldn't he be focused on the money? And it's getting pretty high. Like he's about to be like,
it could possibly suffocate him. Yeah. You get that much money,
and money doesn't smell that good. You know, I don't know if you ever smelled. I worked at a bank, so I know the smell of money. It's not because I am successful in comedy.
I know
it's because I worked at a bank. Yeah.
I think that all of those bills are counterfeit, and the feds are on their way.
There's a big problem with counterfeit 5s out there.
Yeah, this was the last few seconds of him celebrating his illegal.
So he's literally laundering it right now.
Yeah, and so he's going to go out. So
that's how you. I don't know if you guys know about.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can't cut yourself with.
You absolutely can cut yourself still.
Impossible. Impossible, Peach.
You guys ever floss with cotton?
I mean, that's not what you do with Q-tips
normally? I bleed
normally?
all the time.
100% cotton floss.
All right.
All right. Boom.
Oh,
Roasted.
Next one.
Boom,
Okay.
roasted.
Next one. I want to stay with the rich theme here, but we were talking about flights. John was
Yeah.
flying. Brian flies. I fly.
Yep.
Flown. I have flown. Having your own jet. That's pretty awesome.
Okay,
private
but where's
jet.
the staircase? What do they make me lift my leg up that high
That's
for?
Right.
You see those little tiny hooks right there, the little stirrup right in front of the.
Like,
How am I
You need
going to
like a
roll my
trampoline.
suitcase up that staircase?
No.
now I feel bad.
There's no pilot in that plane.
Yeah.
That's
no.
the one that I noticed is like this one you'll have to fly yourself.
Yeah.
So that's
and then you're going to have to get yourself snacks in the middle of the flight. And so you're going to get up and leave the plane, the cockpit to go get snacks. And then it
you know
starts
how
to
that
drop.
goes. You always bump the steering wheel and you get up. And
Yep. Also, there's some chucks under that back wheel.
Yeah.
You're not going to go anywhere.
Right. But that's the boot that they have, the police have when you get the ticket, the parking boot.
Oh, that's right. This jet can't
It's
go
illegally
anywhere.
parked.
You missed
yes,
a
where is it
payment.
even parked? Is it in a
Oh.
Walmart parking lot or is it an actual airport?
Ellie noticed something to complain about, but she accidentally said it nicely. And so I just want to say, what kind of a lazy person gives me a picture they ripped off of Google instead of my actual real thing?
Well, I was about to go around the town and take pictures with my own phone, but the time got away from me. So I decided maybe I should go back and start the SCQS show.
Yeah.
But
and
there are all kinds of cool stuff around town I could take pictures of, I guess.
yeah. I
I'll
don't
do
like
that
the
next
posts
time.
either. They need to be polished.
They are a bit dingy. That is.
Yep.
The other thing that you guys was on the forefront of everybody's mind, but I'm the only one that's brave enough to say it, is the amount of carbon that's going to put into the atmosphere and destroy the environment for my grandchildren. So
Just taking off of that. It's literally taking a box cutter to the ozone.
Vast has a really good comment.
What happened?
The in-flight movies, Jamie.
There,
That's a good one.
we have made that bad.
Yep.
Roasted.
Roasted. Boom.
Boom.
Roasted.
Roasted.
All right, how about
Roasted.
staying in this place?
Man, you guys.
Oh, that's kind of
If you-
cute.
What if you were to stay here?
That's but you have to find the negative. That's the whole
Isn't
point.
that horrible?
Oh, it's cute. What do I do?
Isn't it horrible?
That's
Who
terrible.
has allergies? Who has allergies? Raise your
Yeah,
hand.
allergies right there.
First of all.
That is.
Secondly, do you know how many critters live in those bushes?
Insects, all that. Yep.
Really?
You're gonna have the mosquitoes, and there's no people to see who's coming to.
Oh,
Like if a wizard were to come to your door and knock, you don't know. It could just be
That's where the other Bagginses live, over that hill back there. You know, the Bagginses that we don't like. I
Yep.
forget what they
Yeah.
are.
that
just
opening
slightly-
is actual size.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to fit anything except maybe your wrist through that.
Yeah.
Also, what I didn't tell you is if you step out and look to the left a little bit, garbage dump.
That's true.
Well, I was gonna
And really,
I was
Go
going
ahead.
to say behind you, it's a prison cell, so you're actually looking out the window.
Oh, the Sackville Bagginses. That was their
where you
name.
can't be.
Yeah.
that's right.
Mhm.
That's actually just the isolation isolation thing for a prison. When you're really bad and they put you in solitary. That's the word.
Solitary.
Yeah. And who has that color green anymore? I mean, really?
That's
the
orange
70s?
green.
It's so 90s.
And what about people who are afraid of circles?
Mhm.
Oh.
It's true.
I'm afraid of green circles.
This is so insensitive for me to. I should have said something before I just
Yeah.
plopped
Okay.
it up on the screen there.
That was slightly less roasted, but still roasted.
Roasted.
Okay. I feel like that's been roasted. Okay.
Boom. Roasted. I didn't do this many pictures. You got. Well,
What you got to say about Jesus, everybody? No, I'm kidding. No, we'll move on. Here's the other one. Sorry. I just wanted to do that to y'all.
The negative thing about this is I can't get my hair to look like that. That is the biggest negative. I want the Bob Ross afro.
That's the tightest curls I've ever seen. You can't even tell where the hair begins.
Can I also point out that he's using like a really wide paintbrush, like he's painting the garage, and all the paint is black.
It's like
on the palette.
How did he get that detail
with that brush?
I think Bob was like misleadingly optimistic. Like he gave people a false sense of confidence, and then it was a really big letdown when they would try. You're supposed to be able to paint along with him, and I know for a fact that people who were trying that were not making a mountain that looked like that. So
I always had the idea for a bit about Bob Ross, and they would like send in. I think it was Bob Ross where they'd send in the pictures that they did with him.
Yep.
And he would just be like, "This looks nothing like I did. What is wrong with you? Look at these trees; they're terrible." And he would just start to bash them. That's what I always wanted Bob Ross to do.
You call this a happy tree?
There's a guy on YouTube who actually like tried to paint a picture while just listening. Like he was not seeing what Bob was doing. He's just listening to his instructions. And so he like tried to do what he did based on just auditory cues. And he was a decent painter anyway, so he did an okay job. But yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well,
there's a guy just off screen.
That's good, yeah.
Keep it going, Bob.
Jeff says there's no birds in it.
They were not happy.
The trees weren't happy.
Yeah,
such dark trees with dark thoughts.
Yeah, that's. I don't know.
Right.
I can't. He's got 2 pens in his pocket.
There's no protector on there.
That's true.
Seems like just kind of a pessimistic.
Throwing pens in there without any pocket protector.
That's his reckless confidence again. I'm telling you, he's always trying to tell people they can do this stuff, and then he's going to get somebody inked.
He was so arrogant.
Yeah.
Why does he need 2? I mean, what does he think? That he thinks that one of them is not going to work, and he's going to need another one? That's not a very positive, happy outlook.
He's just letting everybody know how much money he has because those felt tip, really fine tipped pens, they're like $3 a piece. So
right. So
he's got all those crumpled up 5s like on the floor right now. She just flowing all over the place.
Yeah, he's flagrantly.
Boom. Next slide, please.
I was going to say the other part of the painting is going to be the chemical companies pouring the chemicals into the stream.
No cacti.
No succulents.
Yeah, man. He did not portray the Rockies very well.
Didn't do that.
That's all I have for the good things. Brian said something about bad pictures, so I got a few of those. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to wait, or do you want to just?
I can wait.
Let's wait on that.
For what?
Well, he's got some negative things
that we're going to find the positive in.
And Tabby should appreciate that a little better. If she's
What's
feeling guilty,
is this Brian's?
This is mine. So
this is Brian.
Oh my gosh, this is horrible. What in the world?
So this is all about finding the negative. So these are great things because Juan is. Let's face it, he's one of the most negative people we know. So who better to help us find the negative? So we're going to just go through. We'll go through these kind of quickly. Just start off with the obvious.
Gross.
Something super positive that nobody would ever have a problem with.
Totally gross.
We'll just move right through that.
First of all, far too small.
That's right.
Even were the right size, it would be. It would not. There's too many sprinkles for one thing, and I do mean sprinkles. But
that's just a little joke, a little tribute to John. So
what happened to our raging cupcake? Where'd it go? Oh, it's gone.
All right. So the next positive thing, hanging out with friends. And
have you seen Animal House? You're supposed. The guy in the background's about to come up, and the positive thing that's going to happen is he grabs a guitar and smashes it into the ground.
It's true. Yeah, that's the negative. Hanging out with your friends and they have a guitar.
Sorry.
There it is.
I had to throw this in.
There we go.
The guac cupcake. There it is.
Guac cake.
The guac cupcake is angry.
Right,
That guy's V-neck is way too deep. For
Mm.
one thing,
Oh,
gotta-
man.
that's not cool.
all right.
Yeah, it looks like his shirt is all stretched out. Like it looks like he's wearing it backwards.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's also claustrophobic, and nobody's wearing sunglasses, and it looks like a really bright day. I bet their eyes are hurting.
The kid in the
Yeah,
blue
that's
shirt
pretty.
behind him is like 11 years old, and he has a beer too.
They're all drinking beer. Is that what we're condoning here? I think the
All
other
right.
guy has a fedora. Are we condoning fedoras too?
Mhm.
It's just like
They're all
Everyone's
laughing.
guitar.
it's all fun and games till someone breaks out
He's
the
like,
guitar.
I don't know how to play this.
She's just plucking
No one's wearing
strings.
deodorant.
What do you do? What do you even do with this?
Um,
All right, we'll move on to the next one.
yeah.
All right, we already kind of covered the
Well-
lottery, so we'll just move on with that.
Yeah.
How much
Pizza.
money do you need? No.
Hmm.
Um,
It
Who
sucks.
could find anything negative with pizza?
This
Horrible.
guy.
This one.
Yeah.
What,
Oh,
me?
what's your deal
You're a
with
pizza snob. You actually have pizzas that you won't eat or that you don't think are
not
very
many.
good.
That pizza came from Cece's. So
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, can you
that is
tell?
a Cece's pizza. I can tell. Cece's pizza always looks like it was made, like they took a bed sheet and put sauce and cheese on it and put it in the oven at about 80 degrees so that it just gets warm, doesn't actually cook. And then it comes out. And Cece's pizza, you can tell it's raw in the middle. You can tell that that's just dough right in the middle that's uncooked. So,
All right, well, we're finding the
ever had-
negative.
We used to call it feces pizza. Had y'all not ever done that?
Nope.
Well, we can't. They're not going to be a sponsor now, I'm sure. But
Oh, that's
there
funny.
you go.
All right, just cuddling up with a loved one.
Oh, that's easy. Yikes. Too hot.
not only that, they got the comforter on there too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that and his arm is
Usually-
going numb. His arm is.
Yeah, that's one thing. Is he's got
Yeah.
losing circulation of the arm. I usually have a stopped up nose from allergies. So my wife is usually hearing. I'm cuddling
Yes.
with her.
Too
Um,
hot.
There's
Mhm.
that's the other thing is both of these people are delighted. That's wrong. That's
Yeah.
false.
Right.
One
And what
one
you-
is always bad breath.
Yes.
Yeah.
well, and if you
Yes.
zoom out, you will see that they are laying in the middle of a sidewalk. Downtown.
All right,
Yes, the
we'll
red
move-
beard is pale.
Bad breath, by the way, is only bad for the little spoon.
That's because all the blood is gone from that arm, so
Yeah.
it's not getting through.
He's got a blood clot in that
Yeah.
arm, and
Ah.
and they've both passed out because there's too much carbon monoxide in the room. So
So once you win the lottery, you can stay
What?
or live
Where
in
are
a
the
nice
walls?
fancy resort.
I need walls. How are you going to take a shower in your hotel room with no walls?
yep.
Are these hotel
Well, that's
rooms?
also that water is blue because it came from the toilet. It's all toilet water right out there.
It doesn't even look like it's filled. It looks like it's an empty pool.
And you know why nobody's there? It's hurricane season. We're just waiting for the big storm to come and wash us all away.
Yep. It's
God blame.
$1,800 a
Too
night.
much water. Way too
Water.
much. Yep.
All right. We're
And
gonna-
those lights have not been properly wired, so if you get in the water, you will die from
And-
electrocution.
And there's not enough diversity with the plant life. I mean, it's just palms.
Just
Boring.
trees.
Too many palms. Yawn.
Yeah. What are you
boom.
gonna do? Look at
Roast.
one tree all day?
No.
Roasted.
No cacti again.
That's terrible.
Yep. No cacti or
Cacti.
birds.
I don't see a lot of
Cacti.
dumpsters either. I don't see any like dumpsters. Like, where's the
No.
trash gonna go? So,
No
Nope.
birds, no cacti. That's going to be my first criticism from now on.
all right, let's start to make it a little more challenging. Juwan, you wanted
What?
to go.
Christmas.
The nativity.
The
Look,
nativity scene.
they're way too close on that baby. And besides sheep right next to the baby, come on. Have they even read any manuals on child rearing? There's no
I will
way.
try to make this a little bigger, so without it getting too distorted. But look, there's no covering. There's
No covering.
They're like, you know
They're
what?
in
Let's put them right out in the middle in case it rains or something.
Yeah, and what was like the innkeeper like, hey, I got some broken down ruins in the back.
Yep.
You can I have walls but no roof. Well, you want that one?
And the idol worshiping, yeah. The funny thing about this though is if you look at the baby, it's kind of hard to see in this, but he's kind of like throwing like the peace sign. He's like, "What's up, everybody?"
The guy, the wise man, purple
no birds, no cacti. That's what
yeah, no bird, no cacti, exactly.
Yeah.
And then you have cousin Oliver over here, which is nice.
there are birds.
There are birds up there.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Again, dangerously hovering over.
Right,
Those
you got
cribs.
doves over the baby's head.
The guy in the wise man in purple looks like he's pilfering something.
Okay,
Yeah.
the wise men.
He's going through all the
at
presents.
The manger scene. The wise men were there later, and also we've been told the manger was not wooden; it was probably made of stone.
Well, I'll tell you what's bothering me for realsies is that there are no shepherds, but all the rich people, all the rich guys are there, but the shepherds weren't even in the picture. They're like, well, hey, would you shepherds stand over here?
Pretty.
No way she's just favorite.
And what goes with this is great. It's you can get this as a poster on your wall.
Wow.
Oh.
Which is you have a nice little candle here, dangerously close to paint.
Wait a second. If that's the scale, that's 4x6.
Exactly, it's tiny.
Postcard. It's like this big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a bucket apparently, and it's just
Either that candle is the size of
sitting
next
to a thimble. Next to a thimble for scale.
All right, so
next
what?
slide.
Oh, are you kidding me? What is this?
So, because I am a positive person, as you guys know, if there is one person on the show who can find the positive in humanity and who can find the good things about life and can find
it's Brian.
It is me. The worst situation, and you can find the positive. So we're going to take a few negative things and find the positive aspects of it. So, and we'll go kind of quickly because I know we're running out of time. Number one. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay.
Ooh, watermelon Oreos.
I thought you were going to start with positive things.
This is finding the positives.
You have to find the positive now.
Yeah, I mean,
I see. Okay.
Those are definitely, I mean, that is the right, like you definitely want the vanilla part to be with your watermelon Oreo because the chocolate would go well so much.
Vanilla and watermelon go together.
Well,
it's a good pairing.
how kids are often like just going straight for the filling and they only want to eat the inside. They would definitely not be doing that with these.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I don't know about you, but when I'm at a picnic in the summertime and I have a slice of watermelon, I just love, like, is there some shortbread cookie I can just jam this on, and just and now you don't have to worry about that.
I know when I'm eating watermelon, I like to wash it down with a glass of milk.
I like to take it to the beach.
One thing that you might like about these cookies is it looks like you can, when you're done eating them, you can use the center, the stuff in the middle for toothpaste.
Yep.
You just use to brush your teeth right after. It'd be great.
Or Silly Putty.
The snack that brushes your teeth. I like that.
I think probably the best thing about this for me is that I've never actually seen those in real life.
Yeah. And look, the bag seals. Like you can reseal the bag. Yeah. So that's really convenient.
Positive.
The bag there's going to be cookies left in there that you're going to have to seal up.
You seal them up
can enjoy them for months and months on end. They don't have to worry about them getting stale.
For sure.
You know those cookies are going to be in there for upwards of a year, so you're going to need to keep them.
All right, finding the positive. See?
Yeah, those are great. Oh,
finding the positive.
That's fantastic.
This is a house after a blizzard.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of just you could put syrup on all of those icicles, and you would just have popsicles for the rest of the winter. You wouldn't even have to. You wouldn't have to go shopping, which you wouldn't go shopping.
You could. That looks like on the right side. It looks like that might be an external air conditioner, which you wouldn't need to run.
That's true.
Zero,
Yeah, you can see the home air conditioner outside too. Yeah,
zero AC.
Right.
Dollars spent.
No money spent to cool your house.
Yeah, and if you're there taking that picture, then that means that the White Walkers and the White King have already been there, and you live to tell about it.
That's
so
true.
you survived.
And you don't need to have a refrigerator.
Nope.
Or a
Right.
freezer. You can just put your food
Throw your
outside.
meat outside.
Mm-hmm.
Or all that shrimp. Put the shrimp in the backyard.
Jeff says
Or
no
there's
Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on your door.
I'm not
I
so
don't
sure.
know
about
that-
Yeah, they would probably. They come in with the ice picks. Just.
They're still coming.
There they go. Up the side of the mountain with the ice picks.
That is, for those who don't know, that is Buffalo, New York. So
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
that was
Well,
that
then
happened
that
actually
means
this past year.
there's hot wings inside there.
That's true. All right,
hot
finding
wings
more
inside.
positives. Let's find some more positive. Being stuck in an elevator.
Oh man, that's great. You did well if you're by yourself. I mean, who doesn't
Peace
want to
and
be
quiet.
alone every once in a while?
Yeah.
I don't mean
Then
to be
also-
negative, but if you look at the reflection, she looks like she's starting to froth at the mouth. But
If you, it looks like she's kind of doing her own little drum beat on the door too. So she's kind of you can practice that stuff without annoying people if you're by yourself. You get to push all the buttons. How many times you get to do that in an elevator?
yeah,
You even push the
Oh,
the one. which
Also, no Jehovah's Witnesses.
or cacti.
good excuse, late for work.
You're not.
Oh,
you're
my
not having to take the stairs.
That is
Oh
true.
yeah, definitely.
And in this
You
case,
can-
why do they do this? Why do they have the alarm right next to the closed door button? Why? Can you just anyway?
well, that's you want to let everybody know you're closing the door every
That's
once
true.
in a while. Like, hey, sorry, you guys, I was just closing the door. So you watch.
All right, we'll move on because we got a few left. So, only thing worse than that possibly could be stuck in an elevator with a bunch of people.
Oh man,
Including-
talk about getting to know people.
That's
Yep.
true.
Fantastic.
Look, they're playing hide and seek, and she's
guys ever-
counting. That's
Ready
how
or
the-
not, here I come.
found you. What a great way to kill time.
If you can't play hide and seek in an elevator by yourself.
Right. So,
Or Marco Polo, maybe even. Be a good one.
potato chips. For those who don't know, this was a failed food product. And the thing that was special about them is instead of cooking them in oil like most potato chips, they cooked
Like
them
regular, normal.
Alestra,
Yeah.
which came along with certain side effects.
Yep.
Think of a water slide or, whatever. So it just kind of caused digestive issues. So
It greased up the track so that things just flowed right through.
yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Why did that?
They
I
were
can-
called. That's why when you ate them, you would go, "Oh, wow, wow!"
Yeah.
That's the reason that those sugar-free gummy bears started selling like hotcakes. So I don't know why that's a failed product.
wow. Well, I can tell you that if
Because
you
it
ate
just
those,
made people run to the
yeah, I can tell you that makes them for some really good YouTube content.
that's true.
Right.
You get a ton of viewers. In fact, you could be the author of the new challenge.
Right.
Find some-
That's what I'm saying. Like legit, when people found out those gummy bears were like crazy for that same problem, they've sold. Like people were like, I gotta try those for myself. So they
That's
did.
like the last when you have those challenges, the last one to put take your hand off the car wins it. It's just
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Getting robbed at gunpoint.
Oh,
By Brian Cranston.
If you've never had your fight or flight system engaged and adrenaline pumping, that is a experience I have to tell you is
okay. Well, he's
Once in a
relieving you
lifetime.
of all of those $5 bills that were such a pain earlier.
you get to
just
learn
about-
how you get to learn how to let go of your earthly possessions, and live in the moment.
And also, it has the same effect as the Wow chips.
Oh yeah.
So you get the same benefit without having to eat the chips. So fewer calories.
I never carry cash, so
Oh, he's going to use it for a good cause. Teachers need more money.
That's true. He's like, I got school supplies to buy. So
He's not robbing someone else. You're taking his, attention
that's
for
right.
a bit.
As long as he's
Oh, man.
robbing me, everybody else
What a
is.
great.
And there are cacti.
yep, there are cacti. Here's one.
Hey, there we go.
Here's something we can all find the positive in.
Well, I mean, you're not going to get cold on that bed, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted hot dogs in bed,
Yeah.
and this
Well,
is
for
a
the
great
people who
way.
like to be warm. Yeah.
Or s'mores. You could have s'mores in bed. Any of those
Also-
campfire
Or
food.
if you wet the bed, it's actually a great thing.
Wetting
It
bed
dries
is a
quicker.
good.
And you have the same effect as if you were cuddling the heat. So
Right.
good. So
That's for those who like to
Yeah.
cuddle.
Can I ask something that sounds potentially negative? Is he choking someone in bed, or is he just by himself in the bed?
no,
Well,
there's
listen,
somebody there. There's somebody there.
Don't judge
He's-
Juwan. Some
He's just
people-
gently waking her up.
Waking
from
them up. Okay.
Yeah. It's an
Yeah,
alarm
this is-
clock.
This is basically the best alarm clock there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because not only are you up, but you're ready for whatever.
Right.
Because your blood
Yeah,
is
like,
flowing.
I started putting my alarm clock downstairs in the kitchen on the countertops. I actually have to go down to get it when I hear it in the morning. And so this is sort of a similar tactic to get you really ready to go right into your day.
Mhm.
Yep. Hey, Tabby got it.
If
Tabby got the movie. It is Nightmare on Elm Street. So.
well, that would be it would be really hard
You're
to
the
roll over and
silver
go back to sleep after somebody.
I guess there's worse
Her
things to
butt
have
is
on
not
fire.
on
yeah.
fire.
lining. Amber's killing me today. Well, her butt's not on fire.
There you go.
She's
So-
only got burns over 99%
It's just
of her
the
body.
front. It's the
Yeah.
front. The back's okay.
Yeah,
Right.
we're good.
And then last one for me anyway is something that's really, really, really negative, and I am having a hard time finding anything positive about it, but I'm sure you guys can. So there you go.
Oh yeah, man. Tastes just like corn.
When you assemble
ever had
them in
them?
a row, or in a circle, they look like a real corn on the cob.
We know that for sure. And I would say that is not a bowl full of watermelon Oreos.
That's true. And I think the other positive about that is if you give those out for Halloween, you won't have trick or treaters next year. So that's good.
Oh, and apparently it keeps the Jehovah's Witnesses away, maybe too.
Yeah, there you go.
Go
Start
there.
chucking handfuls of candy corn at them.
I don't know about you guys, but I love chewing on candles, and since they're flavored, that's a bonus. Flavored candles are a bonus.
I don't know
Are you-
about you guys.
Are you ready, Juwan?
I only got a couple. Yeah, go ahead.
All
Here's
right.
here's the first one. So see,
I've been
I mean,
staring
it's
at that
awesome.
thing for like 15 minutes
I don't
now.
know. I never know what comes up.
The positives.
Yeah.
Also
I mean,
the same as the Wow chips.
He's smiling for one thing. This is a
Yeah.
friendly clown, right?
It's a very friendly clown.
Mhm.
He's not cold. At least he
Mhm.
wouldn't be. He's not shivering.
He's outside. He's not in your bedroom.
Yeah,
or your
wearing a
bathroom.
poncho, showing good good use of clothing when outdoors.
Yeah, it seems to be made out of paper mache too, so not
Right.
so good use of recycling.
He's not sitting next to you on an airplane.
He's not. We can do all the knots, right? He's not your neighbor. He's
He's
not.
not your neighbor.
Yeah.
He's not sharing an Uber ride with
He's
you.
not sneaking up behind you. Yeah.
Or is
Beautiful
he?
eyes.
Beautiful.
You guys all-
eyes. Yeah.
You guys check.
Very nice eyes. And,
Okay. I feel like okay, so here's the other one. There you go.
Ooh.
So seriously, my kids just did a music video with his most famous song because it had to do with Frozen. So
Wait, what? Had to do with Frozen?
yeah,
So-
because they always do a cast party and they record a little dance number that they do together to put on the back of the DVD or on the end of the DVD. And so they chose this one. They were given two options. They were the kids who are all like, 17 years old and younger. They were asked, would they rather dance to Ice Ice Baby or I'll Stop the World and Melt with You? And what did they pick?
Oh yeah, Ice Ice Baby is definitely. Jeff's got it. I was gonna say he's very patriotic. And,
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, that is Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not wearing a clown mask.
that is true.
He doesn't really need to bother with the tweezers since he goes right to the razor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And his hair is on point. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that hair
I mean,
is
it's
in our
timeless, really. It's timeless. You can't tell what decade
yeah.
that's from. So, all right. I wanted to show this before we go out.
He does not record
So
anymore.
Nope, it's not working.
What happened to it?
There it goes.
Oh.
What is-
Oh.
Isn't this great?
It's great that Jesus goes shopping at Lowe's.
It's still moving.
What?
Or like
Oh.
John Cena, like the
Maybe
old
the
internet.
Holy Spirit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Holy Spirit. Yeah.
I like it because they're reserving a spot, and they clearly were having an addition for. I don't know if anyone remembers. We reviewed the field guide for the shopping
Yes.
carts.
Yep.
So that is clearly, we're updating that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, the,
Just retired.
In all seriousness, like when a mom has to park far away from the store and we see a cart there, we will park right next to that cart and take it with us into the store because we can put our kids right in it.
Mhm.
well, it's also a good landmark to remember where you parked,
Yeah, remember?
provided somebody doesn't take it. and
Right.
use it.
So you come out and look in a crowded parking lot and you can't find your car. So you look for a cart.
Because no one can move that, right? No one can
Yeah.
move a cart. Yeah.
Mm.
Or you're heading out and you see the guy coming in with the big train, the locomotive of shopping carts. Like, hey, wait a second. Where did you get this one?
Where'd you get that one? Yeah.
I can't find my car. Yeah. Anyway. I think
And
that
the
was
other
it.
nice thing about it is clearly they're reserving the parking spot, but they're not doing it one of the closer ones. They want to get the extra exercise
Yeah.
in. So they're
Yeah, it wasn't
reserving
right
that
up front.
for their car to come around and park there so they can get the extra exercise.
Right.
So that's
They
very
were
nice.
thinking of others.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, very good. All right, that's all I got. I like
Did you
that.
see Tabby's comment about the one at Kroger?
One time I had to park far from Kroger, so far the wheels locked up.
I thought I was stealing the car.
Is there a GPS or something on there or on the carts? How do the wheels
I
lock
have
up?
no
Yeah.
idea what she's talking about.
Or did
Apparently.
they some
Can't
guy
have
at the door
people.
with a
Go
remote?
ahead and disable the cart. She's obviously making a break for it.
Low jack.
Shut it down. Shut the
Car.
cart down. She's making a break. She's close to the edge of the parking lot. Shut her down.
She's past the third.
Grinds to a halt.
Or did you just pick up a pebble, Tabby? Did you just like have a like when a pebble gets caught in your wheel? It's like, shh.
I don't know. It just locked up. No, you did it.
Huh.
That's not how that happened.
Do they?
Yeah, it's like the electric fence, the invisible fence for like dogs or animals. They have it for carts.
It just locks up. It's like
It
this.
just-
They can
Pulling
go
it
no
back.
further.
And in Tabby's brain, it's probably because I parked really far away. That's what that was. There's no other explanation. Okay.
She's going to show up in the effort party and be salty.
Is that our show?
Yeah, that's it. We didn't even have time for my pictures, for my great.
Oh
pictures.
my gosh,
Oh.
John. Sorry, John.
It's all right. It's all right. They weren't that great.
April 2nd. April 2nd, we're going to have our Murder Mystery Season 3 finale. Mark your calendars and bring your friends.
I'm
Okay.
still going to pitch my idea.
Go ahead. You can ask the viewers.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
This will go over well. But no, we don't want to give away, right? We don't want to give away the surprise. But I was just thinking that maybe we kill off Chubby Bruce.
Oh,
Just
This
for
year,
something
the
different.
victim, Chubby
Yeah.
Bruce.
This year's
That's
victim is
Brian's
Chubby
idea
Bruce.
is- Yeah.
Kill our most beloved character.
That's right. No one will see it coming.
So if you would like to send angry emails to Brian April, you can go to his YouTube account, youtube.com/comedybrian. We're actually broadcasting there tonight. So if
Yep.
you're watching this from Brian's channel, feel free to just tell him what you think about killing off Chubby Bruce. JT wasn't here tonight, but you can see what he's doing at johnthomasoaks.com. Support his work. And Juan is currently on the road with Casting Crowns. And so you can go to castingcrowns.com to find out when they will be near you. They're not coming near me anytime in the next 6 months, but maybe you'll be luckier. And then Vacay with Comics is coming up in July. We sold some tickets this
We've
week.
got more people trickling in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
So get yours at johnbranian.com. And if you're a member of the Click, email
Party with
me
us.
and I will get you a discount code that you can use. And you can use that one, or you can use Amanda at johnbranian.com, whatever you want to do. How shall we read the credits tonight, gentlemen?
I was gonna say let's find something positive to say about each person we call out in the credits.
Something positive
Now,
or
I'll
something
say something
negative?
negative. You say
Say
something
something negative.
positive, I'll say something negative. Or should we
Okay.
switch it?
About our
I don't know.
clickers? That seems like a risk.
See, everyone is already voting on how they feel about Chubby Bruce. But we'll talk about that in the after party.
Oh, we'll see him in the effort party. All right. So I'm going to say something positive, and
Bit
Brian is going
positive,
to say
yeah.
negative things.
Yeah,
Okay.
just Brian. Oh, the comedy click. Look at it.
Look at that. JT's not even here. That's
No, Beckman likes to rescue puppies.
Peter Chapman smells nice.
But
Oh,
Sherry releases the puppies.
Jeff Lane. I mean, he
having a
sweeps up
birthday.
after church.
It's true. He is having a birthday. That's a negative.
Kim Payne matches socks very quickly.
Oh, Dean Tricky gives food to starving children.
The credits are over.
Give me this guy, huh? Awesome.